Okay, middle school boyfriend says her mom didn't treat her well.
Meet Celeste.
Through a friend.
Tell me how that whole relationship started.
California teenager who once dated Celeste Rivas back in middle school spits out.
She was, I guess she liked me or she was looking for someone. And yeah, we started talking.
And what school was this in?
Lakeland Village.
Was she sweet? Was she kind? Was she bubbly? What do you remember about her?
She was really kind and she said she wanted something serious.
And how old were you when you met her?
13 or 14.
So at what point did you feel or did you hear from Celeste that there were problems at home?
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
And then you guys broke up, and the next thing you know, you find out.
This is what I was saying earlier. Like, to some degree, I think the parents have a state of accountability. Why? Because she's a minor. She's underaged, right? If she was over 18 or 21, we could have some plausible deniability to be like, she's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. But she's a minor. So it really does fall on the parents for, even if it's like Celeste could have been troublemaker or whatever, to get in the mode of, at least, of reeling in your child and really understanding where your child's coming from or why they are the way they are. Because I'm guaranteed that there could have been something that prevented something like this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it starts at home. Everything starts at home, right? Because this is where you spend the most time, and that's where you're indoctrinated initially, right? I mean, you can say it for good or worse, but that's mostly where people are indoctrinated, right? Your home. That's where you learn things. That's where your sacred traditional stances come from. So I think that when the home life is bad, of course you could have a 13-year-old running around with some 20-year-old guy, or however David was when you met her or whatever, right? And that's really bad, right? Because she's fast, right? We call that being fast, right? When the girl's young and she's very promiscuous, she's fast, right? And you can't really change what happened, right? But I do think there is a level of accountability that has to fall on the parents.
That she's involved with this internet sensation, David.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen, like, at all, because like she was always like so happy and stuff.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and
Really?
she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it. And the next day, she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Did it break your heart that you were not going to be with her, or did you feel upset about losing the relationship?
Not really. It was kind of clear that we're like better as friends, but it was kind of sad that I wasn't able to like say goodbye, or like see how she was doing, like when she ran away.
What was your reaction when you saw the breaking news that they had found your ex-girlfriend's body in the trunk of his car?
My heart dropped. I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. I kind of had a feeling when I saw, like, the first thing. I was like, what if it is her? But I just, like, brushed it off. But when I saw it really was her, I was like, damn, I really knew.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You had seen the news out of Los Angeles that a body was found in his car.
Yeah.
And you immediately had a sinister thought
Why
about
are you
Celeste.
saying that, bro? Chill.
Yeah, because one of my friends told me.
Were you at home with your mom when they identified Celeste and you saw it all over the news? Can you remember that moment for us?
Yeah, I was on the way to school, and then like she just like showed me, and like I took a picture of it and I sent it to one of my friends, and he's like, yeah, I saw it too, it's crazy. And I just couldn't believe it.
So this has been the talk of the school.
Yeah.
Just the fact it was someone that my son was so close to at one time, and how everything happened, it's kind of scary. It's really close to home. And if it could happen to her, it could happen to anyone. And everyone just needs to be very careful on social media.
What about you? What do you think about at night when this kind of flashes through your mind?
I just think like if someone actually like did something Like when she said she's gonna run away, because I feel like no one cared.
The place out of mind. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. I do think the mother brings up a good point that, you know, it is better to be safe on social media. I'm assuming, I don't know where he met her. I'm pretty sure he met her on Fortnite though, right? I think that's where they said he met her, on Fortnite or some shit. Or like, I don't know. Regardless though, that shit is fucking gross. I don't know how you can even be attracted to a 13-year-old. That is fucking disgusting. But whatever. Okay, let's see. In exclusive interview with him, the 50-year-old Damien Hernandez and his mother Jamie told us about his relationship with Celeste at a Lake Ellensnore Middle School. Celeste was in the 7th grade and Damien was in the 8th grade. Interesting. Okay, from the beginning, I've been saying I'm very suspicious of her mother. Everybody around this girl knew everything. You mean to tell me the mother didn't know any of this over years? She didn't know where she was? For all we know, she could have sold that girl off. I don't think she would sell. I don't think that's what happened. I think Celeste is a grown-ass 13-year-old, right? She's fast, and she wanted to do what she wanted to do. I think the parents probably weren't that involved, or someone in the house gave her this type of behavioral script because it runs in this family. And like, okay, what's Celeste? We can figure this out by possibly fortifying what is Celeste's age compared to her mother's age, and that will tell you everything. Or what is Celeste's mother's age compared to her mother's age? If it's close, if it's like Celeste's mother had Celeste when she was 18, 19 or some shit, or if the opposite, where like Celeste's grandmother had her mother when she was young, we can go ahead and say fast ass kid, fast ass family, fast ass behavioral script. It's all behavioral scripts. Every single human being has a behavioral script, is what it is, right? That doesn't make it okay or excuse any accountability, but I do think that indicates like that. Obviously, this doesn't just fall on a 13-year-old, right? You're 13, your brain's not really like there. You're like, you're putty, right? When I was 13, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I wanted to fucking watch YouTube and make slime and play with fidget spinners and shit, right? But when you're David's age 21, you've been through life, right? You've developed your brain. Your brain is there. It knows exactly what's happening. It's conscious enough, right? So there we can be like, nah, there's no excuse for it because you old as fuck. Let's see. And it's not even like she was 17 and oh, he didn't know type swag. Like, nah, this nigga knew. He knew that off the bat. He knew off the bat. That's an equilateral disqualifier right there. Like, you knew, nigga. You knew. We all knew you knew. Why did you go through with it? Why did it come to fruition?